What's going on, guys? I'm going to show you how to build this little section of corridors to connect these two biodomes symmetrically. You can see at the back side here they are perfectly in line with each other by using the rotational feature in the building section. So all we have here is a straight corridor and a single curved corridor, and a bunch of ramps that gives us access through this hollow door to the biodomes. Okay, so and jump out here and start off by deleting everything. Let's get rid of it all. So you might be thinking, well, can't you just place biodomes down and just pretty much do that? Well, what we have right here, what we had right there was the two biodomes this distance apart. So if you look at the cuboid room section, we're starting at one in. So on this one here, and then we've got 1, 2, 3 cuboid rooms distance between the centers of the two biodomes. What you can do with that is place a corridor between them, or you can get a couple of curved corridors like this, just like that. There's a couple other ways you can connect them, like this, using L-shaped corridors and whatnot to pretty much just get to your end product. Yeah, so these are the options you currently have just sitting here like this. Right. Now if you remember back to the beginning of the video, you would have saw that the exit point from this biodome sort of came out at a 45-degree angle and then curved in like that. So how do we get from this to that? Well, let's delete everything again. Okay, so the trick to this is to use the cylindrical room frame. I've been using these a lot lately. As you can see, I'm just at the back of the suspension bridge that we built in the previous video. So if we place one down here and one down where we want the other one, just like that, we're still going to have the same issues if we place two biodomes on top, where we can only connect it here and here, or up and around and back and around. So how do we get around that? Now if you look at the top of these cylindrical room frames, you'll see that we've got these markings on the top 90 degrees apart. Yep. And they happen to coincide with our entry and exit points for the biodome when the dome is snapped on top. So what we need to do is rotate this to a point where the exit point is over to the side here. So I've done a little bit of testing here so I can show you pretty much exactly how you want to do this. So let's get rid of these again. Let's get our cylindrical room frame up again, and you'll see that on the top and bottom of the frame you've got a couple of little... I wish that sentinel would go away. Let's maybe just do it over this side. Okay, lovely. It's not as noisy anymore. So still the same principles, just on the other side of the cuboid room structure we've got going on. So on the top and bottom of the cylindrical room frames, you can see that it's got these two little blocks. Now, if I just go in a little bit, you see these are the blocks I'm talking about here and here. And then they're also here and here. So this is currently clipping through the cuboid rooms. But yeah. So, and then they've got them every 45 degrees. Confirm that by seeing that this one is in line with this marking up the top, and this one is in line with this marking up the top. So this one is evenly spaced, so that's 45 and 45 to make up the 90 there. So how do we go about getting the correct angle to have it all nice and level with the edge of these rooms, nice and square? Let's get rid of this one. Now you want to go into free placement mode for this. And it's a bit of trial and error, but if you see the block on the bottom side, you need it lined up with the center of the indentation of the cuboid room. Then we want to rotate it nearly an entire 45 degrees anti-clockwise. So if you see, just going to place that here for the video. You should not be placing it here, but see the outside edge of this frame here is now currently in line with the outside edge of this indentation on the cuboid room. This is the point where you need to get it to. Go back to that. So let's get it back to that. Nearly 45 degrees anti-clockwise. Move my mouse just as I started rotating. Okay. Right there. Nearly 45 degrees anti-clockwise. Oh my god, I keep moving my mouse a heap. Oh. Okay, let's try this again. Right there. Let's go nearly 45 degrees anti-clockwise, so the frame is lined up with the outside edge of the indentation in bloody Sentinel. No way! I'm trying to do stuff here. So again, 45 degrees anti-clockwise nearly, and then once you're at that point where the outside edge of that frame is lined up with the outside edge of that indentation, you want to rotate 2 clicks back clockwise and place down your cylinder. Then we pick up the biodome and snap it to the top, and you'll see that the exit point for the biodome has changed drastically. Just like that. Whereas before it was square in line with the edges of the cuboid rooms. So the rotation that I've just told you guys to do that will now allow us to put a curved section on the edge here and then snap a biodome to the end of that curved mirror corridor. Come on, you can get there. You can do it. You can do it. Just like that. Then if we pick up the cylindrical room frame and chuck it down the bottom, see that the edges... Okay, so I've actually messed up slightly when I placed that one down because it wasn't in line. But you see that the edge of this cylindrical room frame is perfectly in line with the edge of this one. The only reason that it's not correctly placed on here is because I didn't place this one correctly. That can be fixed by just doing the same process but just moving it slightly forward. The main reason that I wanted to use this structure is because I want to delete this area here, this little straight section of corridor, and I want to place in a T-shaped corridor here. It gives us a different entry point for our biodomes. Just slap a door on here, and then a big bunch of ramps down to the ground. Obviously this isn't how my setup is in my base that is over there. It's my super secret research facility. If you guys are interested in that video, make sure you sub to the channel like this one so I can see that you guys are enjoying the videos. But yeah, sub to the channel so you can get first look at the research facility I'm building. But yeah, that's it. We come up our access ramp here and we get access to biodomes. Nice and easy. Nice and close to each other. And yeah, I really like this this positioning, so I hopefully you guys do too, and you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.